Start spreading the news.
Good evening to our grand listeners of CRME News. We're your hosts. I'm Dante Malone.
And I'm Mal Ramon.
And as you heard from our close friend Frank Sinatra, we're about to spread the news. How about we toss our lead galoshes in?
Let's get started with the weather. Throw it over to our meteorologist Diana DeLisi with a live report.
It looks like it's going to be a little cold today. It's about 46 degrees out here by the docks, and it's only going to get colder. It's a little foggy today, too. Really foggy, actually. I've been staking out this area for hours. Watching the weather here for hours. Yeah, and nothing's changed, but I can't see a thing. No one's moving out here. Back to you.
Oh, our staff is the best. Let us know if anything changes out there. Let's move on to some real news. Do you got anything interesting for us, Mal?
Sure do. Two of our low-level associates.
You mean random muggers?
Of course. Two random muggers attempted to rob Chuck Norris, of all people. They confronted Chuck with knives, but Norris had several black belts in martial arts. The confrontation was over quick after Chuck made quick work of both of them before the police showed up a couple minutes later. When asked if they knew who he was, the mugger said, "Yeah, we knew who he was. We figured all that stuff on TV was fake."
My, that is mighty interesting. Did the police happen to release any of the names of those unlucky fellows?
No, but I'll be sure to find out. For research, of course.
Of course. Thank you, Mal. Let's move on. Clara, the skinny Moscone, just arrived. What's shaking?
You in for some quick and sweet news?
Shoot.
An Arizona man breaks into a home window and gets stuck in a clothes hamper. Why is he jumping in the hamper? Anyway, after the residents heard the fuss and russ, they called in the cops. Bada bing, bada boom, he was arrested.
Don't you know you gotta case the joint?
That's what I said. And I don't know what it is with these guys and windows. In Sioux City, a man attempted to rob his neighbor's house, got stuck in the window. That was the last time he looked through a window without bars.
Thanks, Clara. Get your coats and fedoras ready, 'cause boys, we got a thrilling story for you. Marco Rigatoni has the lowdown.
Two teenage rival gangs in downtown Bangkok decided to settle their differences with a dance-off set to size Gangnam Style.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Unfortunately, they needed a little more footwork and steppin' because that bad blood ain't settled.
Really? What happened?
The argument started again the next morning. I don't know, maybe they stepped on each other's feet. Anyways, the two gangs rained bullets and hellfire upon each other. But not to fret, folks, because not a single man got made or got whacked.
Looks like they finally resolved their angry spirits with some, Oppa Gun style. Next story I've got for you, Dante, is a prime example of why you should let me order those nerdy phone cases that clip into your belt for the crew, company. Recently, two men were driving around Fresno, California when one shifted his weight and accidentally called 911. He butt dialed. The dispatcher quickly realized the call was an accident, but listened because they didn't sound kosher. The men discussed a car they thought they could burglarize, how to break into the car, allegedly broke into the car, and exclaimed in delight over what they found, and then became confused as to how and why a police car was following them. Go figure.
Fine. Mal, I'll look into the belt clips again. But that guy is a few noodles short of a chow mein.
Hey, if we're getting belt clips, can I get mine in violet?
Fine.
We're doing good. We've got lots more after our sponsor's commercial. This is CRME, Special Criminal Report, coming up.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks.
Hello, welcome to Ace. Can I help you find something?
I need something that can hold a 200-pound, catfish.
Well, sure. We have plenty of compost bags that hold up at least 100 pounds, some tarps, and some large totes.
Oh, that'll do. But I'll need this shovel, a saw, a wheelbarrow, and some quick-dry cement.
Okay. Do you need anything else?
No, that'll be all. Oh, and do you take hundreds? That's all I have. But, don't hold up to the light.
Ace is the place for the helpful hardware, folks. We didn't see nothing, so move it along.
Welcome back to CRME.
With the Olympics coming up, remember when sports was interesting?
Yeah, like when Tonya Harding allegedly had Nancy Kerrigan iced. Frank Johnson has some new developments.
Yep, in '94, Harding's ex-husband, Jeff Gillooly, hired some dude to whack Kerrigan's right leg so she would no longer trip the light fantastic.
Whew! Talk about a serious hit.
Well, they just made a movie all about it. I, Tonya, coming soon to theaters near you. It shows Kerrigan still winning silver in Lillehammer and Tonya placing 8th, whining about her shoelaces to the judges. Should be a good flick.
Frank, you're the tops in my book.
Last up, we have a very special criminal report. Connie Big Mama Kalo helps us remember a criminal known more for something else.
You've heard of The Godfather, but have you heard of The Oddfather? Vincent Chin Gigante was a crime boss in New York. Now, why was he called the Odd Father? Vincent was caught and tried but escaped being thrown in jail by pretending to be insane. He was known for prancing around New York in a bathrobe, slippers, and a floppy hat. And he was known for playing pinochle in random storefronts. After 30 years of psychiatric evaluation, he slipped up, then was convicted. Oh, and by the way, his favorite joke was, "How many mobsters does it take to throw a man down the stairs? None. He fell."
Hey, that's funny.
Allegedly.
And we finished our time. Thanks for listening to CRME.
Remember, crime doesn't pay. Hey, I just made a joke.
Top of the heap.